What's up everybody, Pete with Auto Repair Tips. We're working on a 15 Rogue and the customer's complaining that she's hearing some brake noise up front. So in this video, I'm gonna give you some tips. If you're doing your front brakes, that'll help them last longer. Things to look at when you're doing the job. So let's take a look. The caliper bolts are 14. Make sure you take your caliper off. Use your hanger, hang it up. If you don't have a hanger, use a wire tie, your coat hanger, just so you're not stretching the rubber lines. I mean, she still has a little bit of life left in them. If you look at them, you can see they're not quite all the way worn down. But she says she wants them. When you're looking at it, if you look right back inside here, you can see there's a lip right here. And there's no way we can service this rotor because by the time I got rid of that lip and flattened it out, there'd be no thickness left. So the next thing we're going to do, go ahead and take off the caliper bracket. The caliper bracket's a 19. So here's two things to look at that'll help your pads last a lot longer. First one is your slides. Make sure your slides move in and out freely. If you have one that's working and one that's not, that's going to cause your pad to wear unevenly, wear them out. On your hardware kit, if you don't go back with new, clean your existing ones off good and use caliper grease. That'll help your pads slide with less friction. Recommendation, always pull your pins, even if they move freely, clean them and re-grease them. A little bit of labor, a little bit of material will go a long ways when it comes to the life of your pad. All right, let's get the new ones on. So cleaning the slides is pretty easy. Take the pin out. You're gonna squirt it down. Wipe it off. A lot of times if you look, slides are different. One has a bushing, one doesn't. Make sure you try to go back in the right slot with each one. One with the bushing came out of the back, we're going to put it back in there. Came out of the front. Okay. A lot of times, new pads come with new guides. This one did, so we're kind of in luck on that. You'd be surprised, sometimes you get them and they don't come with anything. So we're going to pop these off like this. We'll match them up, stick them back on. Get my eyeballs on here. So I've got a caliper tool that presses the piston in. You don't really have to open the bleeder valve to do it. Most of the people don't check their fluid. So one thing to remember is as the pads get thinner, your brake fluid level will lower. I guarantee you out of maybe 100 brake jobs, I'll have one overflow in the reservoir because you have one person that will check their brakes. But this is an older lady. She comes here for most of the work, and I'm pretty sure she didn't check her fluid. Now by me doing this, what's happening is it's actually pushing the fluid back in the reservoir. So it's like filling your reservoir up again. Now that we got the caliper bracket all straight, put your rotor on in reverse so the inside is facing out. Take your brake clean, squirt it down. Grab it like this, don't put your dirty hands back on it, and flip it. Now clean this side. One thing I like to do is put a lug nut on there, and it kind of helps it from wobbling around but so much. Now take your bracket, put your bracket on. Get your bracket on. Tighten it up. Now it's time to go ahead and grease up the guides here. Make sure you get it good enough on there. Don't overdo it, but make sure you put enough on there so the pads will slide smoothly. Go ahead and get your caliper bolts back on. Get them tight. All right, that is all there is to it on doing your brakes. Just remember the two big things. Make sure you grease up your pins and your brake guides. Keep them greased up. That'll definitely make the pads last longer, making sure everything works correctly. That is it for this video. I appreciate you watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Catch you later.